What's up, you guys, man? It's your boy AOT Tom West, man, and I'm back at it again with another video, man. I told y'all I was going to be bringing y'all a mock draft video real soon, man. I told y'all next 24 to 48 hours, and I'm popping another one out for y'all. So, man, the draft is next Thursday, man, so we got about 8 days until the draft comes out. And, you know, it's an exciting time if you're a big-time NFL football fan. It's a good time. You know what I'm saying? The schedules, I believe, are supposed to drop tomorrow night, if I'm not correct. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Then you got the draft a week away from that. So I'm just going to do kind of like I did last year. We'll do the first 10 picks today. So 1 through 10, we'll do those picks. And then the next time I do a video, which will probably be Sunday, we'll probably do from 11 on to 20. And then probably maybe the day before the draft, we'll go ahead and finish out 21 through 32. So the first 10 picks that we'll focus on today is the Cleveland Browns, the New York Giants, the New York Jets, the Cleveland Browns again, Denver Broncos, the Indianapolis Colts, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Chicago Bears, San Francisco 49ers, and then the Oakland Raiders. So we'll finish out with those two teams down there. So with the first pick with the Cleveland Browns, I think everybody's kind of expecting them to go quarterback. Honestly, I have another loophole that I think is smart, but I'll explain that when I get to probably the fourth pick when they pick again. But we'll talk about that later because it might still work out in their favor. So from what I'm hearing, the Cleveland Browns really love Josh Allen. Why? I don't know. Everybody has such this big thing on Josh Allen. He's so strong. He has such an arm power. For Christ's sakes, he played at Wyoming. Not trying to be rude. Not saying that's a knock on him or anything like that. Because Carson Wentz played at North Dakota State. Look at him. He basically should have won MVP this year. I don't know. Everybody really has a big thing on, Josh Allen. I don't see the intangibles that everybody else is seeing. I guess he has a strong arm. I watched the highlights on him. I'm not really that impressed, but I got a feeling they're probably going to take him with the number 1 pick. With the number 2 pick, I think the New York Giants they're going to pull the trigger and take Saquon Barkley, who I feel like should be the number 1 pick personally. I feel like, really, to be honest, the Browns should take Saquon Barkley first and then come back and get their quarterback at 4 because 9 out of 10, either Josh Allen or Rosen is going to be there. Darnold will probably be gone on the 3rd pick, and that's what I'm about to say now. The number 3 pick to the Jets, I think Sam Darnold. They've met with him a few times. I think they've met with him twice now. They say they really like him. They say, he really has the intangible, which I think he does. He's really a good leader from what I've heard. He's a really good leader. And, personally, I like him. I think he's a very talented player. And I watched him in that Ohio State and USC game. He struggled. He didn't look this greatest, but he did kind of make up for it in his pro game. From what I heard, this guy really has that it factor. But I'm going to be honest, I didn't see it in that Ohio State game. But, last year, I feel like he kind of took a slump. I feel like the year before that, he was actually doing really good. But I feel like this year, he kind of disgraded. But, I think they'll still take him at 3. And then at 4, I have the Cleveland Browns actually taking Bradley Chubb. I think that's kind of a given. I think we kind of knew Bradley Chubb, Sam Darnold, Saquon Barkley were all going top 4 picks. I thought that was pretty much a given. I watched Bradley Chubb closely with me being here in North Carolina. Seeing him at NC State. The guy's a monster. He's literally... He has I'm trying to think of somebody like a DN now in the NFL that he reminds me kind of not to keep the Carolina comparison, he kind of reminds me of Julius Peppers. He has a Julius Peppers-like motor to him. Like, he's very athletic, he's very big, he's very fast, he's very strong. And he's just football smart. And that's really it with him. Like, he just knows what he's doing, man. At 5, I actually have the Denver Broncos beefing up the O-line and taking Quentin Nelson from Notre Dame. I think this kid is talented. I really do believe, this kid could be, a good guard. I really do. I could see him being the next Andrew Norwell or something like that. I really do think they're going to have to get a line to protect Case Keenum. Because, this year, Minnesota's line surprisingly actually did pretty good. So they kept him pretty protected for the most part. And he had good wide receivers, so he can get the ball out quick to Thielen. and as well as Diggs. So I thought that was a big deal for them. But I think that they will get Quentin Nelson at that fifth pick. He's projected to be the top O lineman coming out this year. Then the Colts, I actually have them taking Roquan Smith, which I feel like is the best middle linebacker coming out of college since Manti Te'o. I mean, I watched him throughout the year, and it just seemed like every game he got better and better and better and better. And by the end of the year, I was like, okay, this guy can legit be a first-round pick. And I have him going 6 to Indianapolis Colts. I mean, the Colts need to beef up their defense. Last year, they took Malik Hooker, which I thought was a pretty good pick. I definitely see them beefing it up in the middle and getting. I would like for them kind of to get some help for Andrew Luck, though. But I mean, hey. I mean, is Luck even going to play next year? I mean, as much as he's been hurt, so we really don't know. At 7, I got Tampa Bay taking Derwin James from Florida State. Derwin James, I mean, last year if he would have came out, if he was eligible to come out last year, he probably would have been like a top 5 pick. He had a tremendous year last year, but this past year, he kind of fell off a little bit. I guess because the struggling Florida State team, a lot of people took their eyes on, but this guy is a physical freak. Derwin James, man, you can't miss on him, and I think that would be a good fit for him at safety. They can really beef up their defense, and I think that would really help with them, especially they have a pretty good front seven with Levante Davis and Gerald McCoy. I mean, they're pretty all right, you know what I'm saying, in the front seven. So just to get some help on the backside, I think that would be pretty clutch. Then at 8, I actually have the Chicago Bears taking the middle linebacker out of Virginia Tech, Tremaine Edmonds. I think Tremaine Edmonds, like I said, another player I kind of watched up close because, you know, it's ACC country around here. So I really kept an eye on him. I think that Edmonds could really be somebody special for the Chicago Bears. I mean, they have a pretty good defense as it is, and their front seven is really getting beefed up now. So I could really see them, you know, actually getting that front seven loaded up and just taking it from there. I mean, I really would like for them to also possibly get an offensive weapon there too for Mitch Trubisky. But I mean, we all don't get our wishes, you know? So, I mean, that's that. San Francisco, I actually have them taking I always mess this guy's name up. Minkah Fitzpatrick. I actually have them taking him at 9 with San Francisco. Sorry about that. I also could see Roquan Smith possibly falling here because of Reuben Foster getting arrested like every other week. So I can see them going with Roquan here if he does decide to fall a little bit. But I think Minkah Fitzpatrick could kind of replace Eric Reid. I don't know how Eric Reid hasn't signed yet. That's another video for another day, and we'll talk about that another time. But I think Minkah Fitzpatrick, everybody that talks about him says he just has that it factor. He's a baller. He's a baller. You know, that's all I've heard about him is that he is a freaking baller. He wants to work hard, and he wants to do good. That's all I hear about him, that he's a baller. So I definitely look forward to seeing what he's going to do, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to do. At at 10, which with Oakland, I actually have them taking the defensive lineman out of Washington, which is, I'm probably going to butcher his name, but it's Vita V. Big guy, very big guy. I looked at some highlights of him because I really wasn't familiar with him. A lot of people try to give us the West Coast bias because we can't watch those Pac-10, Pac-12 games at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I had to look at some of his highlight tapes. The guy looks pretty talented. He's big. He's mobile. He kind of reminds me of like a Starla Tule. Really just like a stuffer in the middle. I think he's a good pick for Oakland. I think Oakland could definitely use some D-line help. Definitely to just beef up that defense a little bit. And obviously they want to put maybe some double teams on Khalil Mack. So I think that would really help for them to take a D tackle here. But that is it for today for the top 10 draft picks. I will start off on probably Sunday with the 11th pick with Miami, and we'll work from there. And if any trades or anything is happening, we'll obviously incorporate that in here as well. But that is all for today, man. Y'all guys, keep subscribing to the channel. Just keep tuning in. I'm going to keep pushing it out for y'all. I promise. All right, man. I'm out.